Welcome to the Indian Newslink Podcast by Praneeta Mahajan.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Indian Newslink Podcast. We recently did a story about how reading remains one of the favorite pastimes of New Zealanders and how we, as a country, love our books. We have generated $560 million last year for the book industry, and that's a 7% increase from the previous year. A lot of people feel, actually 70% of New Zealanders feel, that reading books is a very important way to improve your knowledge and your skill. And we spoke to some of the experts, wherein we spoke to Marianne Wolf, who is a leading cognitive neuroscientist, and she mentioned how it is very important for kids to be exposed to books, and not just books, but print books. It is very important for them to know how to read digitally and how to read in the print medium. We thought, and then of course there are many experts who've spoken about all the positives that come from the habit of reading for children, kids who want to learn and expose themselves to different perspectives, understandings. Books are known to generate the qualities like empathy and better understanding. It also gives the kids an outlet towards different perspectives of thinking, different ways. Of course, it's a great source of learning new things. So we thought the best way forward should be to have someone who loves reading, someone who's young, and just hear it from the horse's mouth. So we have Abir here, who is a 10-year-old who loves his books. He is his school librarian. He loves to spend time with the books. So, hi Abir.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Okay, so we're talking about books today. And first thing that I want to know is, why do you like reading so much?
Because it gives me more ideas. Also, when I read, my imagination grows and I think of new ways to do things. And I enjoy reading because there are lots of things to explore in the world of books.
Okay, now tell me one thing. When you go to school, you generally do most of your work on your tablets or your Chromebooks. So how is reading a real book, like a printed book, different from reading on, let's say, just searching something on Google and reading it? Which one do you prefer, firstly?
I like reading an actual book because it feels like I'm more into the story. Reading it off the web makes me feel like I'm outside the story and I'm just listening to someone read it. I like to be involved in the story, so I like to read actual books more than web books.
Okay, so and also there is that excitement of reaching the last few pages when you see how thick the book was, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so you love achieving that milestone of reading a really thick book.
Yes.
So who's your favorite author? Which books do you like? What are your favorite books?
I really like the I Survived series, and the author of that is Lauren Tarshis. I also really like David Walliams' books, and recently I've been reading lots of Brian Faulkner books.
Ooh, that's a big list. Okay. And if you're not reading, like, what do you think has been the best part about reading a book? Like, why, when you're reading a story about, a kid in a different part of the world, living a different life, what does that make you think?
That it's not just me who's here, there are lots of other people living very different lives from me.
So that's like an exciting experience.
Yeah. Yes.
To be a part of somebody's life, yeah? Because I know you like to travel, so I know you like to learn about different cultures, don't you?
Yes.
And you can easily do that through books.
Yes, and it's worth less effort. In the world of books, you can travel literally anywhere, including the moon.
Oh, that's true. Okay. So, do you have any message for our young readers, people, kids who are listening to you right now, as to why they should read books? Is there anything that you want to give them, like quick tips?
You can improve your imagination and creativity with it. You'll feel better physically and mentally. You can develop your communication skills too. And you'll expand more and not just talk very less, you'll be more open.
So, like, you learn new words and better vocabulary.
Yes.
Okay. And perfect. That's good. Thank you for talking to us, Abir.
Thank you too, Praneeta.
You have a good day ahead. Thank you. And thank you, everyone, for listening.
Thank you for listening to the Indian Newslink Podcast by Praneeta Mahajan.